Hi friends, this is Alicia from Malinka Yarn Crafts. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome and I'm so glad you found me. In today's tutorial, I will show you how to crochet the iris stitch. As you can see, this is a very beautiful lacy stitch. It is reversible and it is so easy to make. It is one row repeat, so it's an easy pattern to remember and it works up so fast. I think if you use a worsted weight, medium weight yarn, you would make a beautiful spring summer blanket, or you can use a lightweight or sport weight yarn to make a nice summer top. If you haven't already, I invite you to subscribe to my channel. I am uploading new stitch tutorials every week, and I do have some free patterns available on my channel as well, with more to come. In this tutorial, I will be using a medium weight 4 cotton yarn with a 5.5mm hook. So let's get started. As always, we're going to start with a slip knot, so go ahead and make a slip knot and place it on your hook. For this stitch, we're going to need to chain any multiple of 4 plus 3. So you can count in 4s until you reach the desired length of your project, of your chain, and then add 3 more. I'm going to make a smaller sample, so I'm going to do 12 plus 3, so a total of 15 chains. As you chain, make sure that your chains are nice and loose, otherwise the bottom of your work is going to curl in. You could use a larger hook size, or just make sure that the chains are nice and loose. Okay, so I have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I have 12 chains and I need 3 more. Okay, so we're ready to start on row 1. Our row 1 is going to start in the 5th chain from the hook. So if you look at your chain, the loop on your hook doesn't count, so you want to count fully formed chains. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I will work into the back bumps of my chains, but you don't have to, you can work into the top loop as well. So we're going to work a cluster of 2 double crochets, chain 1 and 2 double crochets into this 5th chain. To start the first double crochet, we're going to yarn over, go into that 5th chain, so again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, insert your hook into that 5th chain, yarn over and pull up a loop. Now yarn over and pull through the first 2 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through the remaining 2 loops, and we've made 1 double crochet. We're going to make another double crochet in the same chain, so yarn over, insert your hook into that exact same chain, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, so we made 2 double crochets. Now we're going to chain 1 and make 2 more double crochets. So yarn over, insert your hook into the same chain, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and 1 more double crochet. Same thing, yarn over, go into the same chain, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, so we made our first cluster of 2 double crochets, chain 1 and 2 double crochets. Next, we're going to skip 3 chains. So count 3, 1, 2, 3, and then into that next one, we're going to work another cluster. So the same cluster of 2 double crochets, chain 1 and 2 double crochets. Okay, so yarn over, skip those 3 chains, 1, 2, 3, and into that next one. We're going to work the same cluster, so I'm going to do 1 double crochet, second double crochet, chain 1, and 2 more double crochets in the same chain. Here we go. We're going to repeat this pattern until the end of the chain, until we have 2 chains left. I have room for one more. If your chain is longer, you may have more room. So you will continue the same pattern of skipping 3 chains and working 2 double crochets, chain 1 and 2 double crochets into the next one. So I'm going to do one more because that's all I have room for on the small sample. So I'm going to skip 1, 2, 3 and into the next one, work 2 double crochets, chain 1 and 2 more double crochets into the same chain. All right, so you're going to work this pattern until you have 2 chains left. Once you have 2 chains left, we're going to skip 1 chain, and into that last chain we're going to work 1 double crochet. So yarn over, skip that 1 chain, and into the very last one work 1 double crochet. And our row 1 is finished. The first 4 skipped chains count as a double crochet in 1 skipped space, 1 skipped chain. So basically the row ends and starts the same way. Right? And now we're ready to start on row 2. To begin row 2, we're going to chain 3, and this is going to count as a double crochet and turn. Now we're going to skip these 2 double crochets and start working into the chain space between those 2 double crochets and the other 2 double crochets. Okay, so we're going to skip everything in between and go straight into that chain space. And into that chain space we're going to work the same cluster as below. So we're going to work 2 double crochets, chain 1 and 2 double crochets. So yarn over, go into the chain space, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. We're going to make 2 double crochets. So here's my second one, then chain 1 and then 2 more double crochets. Okay, next we're going to skip all of the stitches in between this chain space and the next chain space. So we're going to skip these double crochets and the next 2 double crochets, and we're going to go straight into the next chain space, and we're going to work the exact same cluster of 2 double crochets, chain 1 and 2 double crochets. All right, so skipping all of these stitches in between and go straight for the next chain space and work 2 double crochets, chain 1 and 2 double crochets. Okay, we're going to repeat this pattern until the end of the row, until you have basically 1 cluster left, so until your last chain space. So I have room for 1 more. I'm going to work 1 more cluster in this last chain space, so 2 double crochets, chain 1 and 2 double crochets, okay. So after you're done with your last chain space, we need to finish off the row, and to end the row we're going to work 1 double crochet into the top of that turning chain. So you have 3 chains right there, so we're going to go in the top one. And we're going to work a double crochet here. Okay, and this row is finished. So this is a 1 row repeat pattern. So this row 2 is going to be the row that we are going to keep repeating throughout the entire pattern. So for row 3, we're going to do the exact same thing we did on row 2, and we're going to chain 3 and turn. We're going to work our clusters in every chain space, so 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets, and we're going to repeat this until the end of the row. And once you work your last cluster in that last chain space, you're going to work 1 double crochet in the top of that turning chain. So here's my turning chain right here, chain of 3. Going to go into the top chain and work 1 last double crochet. And that's all there is to this stitch. You're just going to keep repeating row 2 until you reach the desired length of your project. Thanks again for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and if you did, please make sure to give it a like, and I hope to see you back here soon.